Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. You might be wondering, where am I and how did I get here? It all started when Gus and I decided to work on a little something in Valheim between fighting bugs in the Mistlands and taking on the Queen. Something that's not quite finished. And by not quite finished, I mean it's not nearly done. So, what were we to do in the meantime? Well, he recommended we go explore a new world. And as luck would have it, we both own a little game from 2016 that neither of us has played much. The game is described as an uncompromising wilderness survival game. The catchphrase for the game is, "Don't starve." And I said, sure, why not? It'll be fun. It'll be easy. I was right about one of those things. Our first attempt at playing found us in a nice world during the summer. There were so many things to find and gather: grasses, twigs, flint. I was as happy as I could be, because we all know I love to gather things in games. There were even a wide variety of cute little woodland critters to see. There were plentiful berries and carrots. This was going to be so easy, I thought. And then the dark happened. I wasn't prepared for the dark, and not being prepared for the dark, I died. I revived, badly battered, but determined not to let that happen again. Back out I went, to regather everything that I had lost from dying. After all, I now had a lot of lost ground to cover. And where is Gus? I couldn't find him anywhere. And I was so busy looking for materials to make up lost time that I didn't notice another threat looming. A threat that was slowly leeching my health. A threat that my first character couldn't handle. And by the time I noticed the threat, it was already too late to do anything about it. What could be worse than the dark, you might ask? The heat. And so she died again. And again. And again. After some consultation, it was decided that a new world should be started. The season set to spring, and off we went again to gather materials and scout the area for a potential base site. I had selected a new character, one that seemed sturdier. She had a teddy bear, supposedly to protect her, and a lighter which I figured was good for, well, lighting torches. Of course, at this point, wishing I could light the bees on fire instead. But surely by now I had learned my lesson about the dark, right? No. On the first night, I found myself attacked as I attempted to set up a campfire. But this time I was a little better prepared and a little more aware of what would happen if I didn't get a light. I didn't die that time, but it was close. And by morning, I was blessedly alive, but with precious little health. And no matter how much I ate, it barely moved the health meter. When I informed Gus about my predicament, his suggestion was to eat. But I had tried that, and it wasn't working. Still, I wasn't letting a little thing like the lack of hit points stop me, so I pressed on. After all, there was a big wide world to explore, and we had yet to find a place to set up a camp. So off I went again to look for more wood, more flint, more food. Yet no matter how much I ate, the health bar barely moved. I clearly had no idea how the food in this world worked. I guess I'm gonna learn. So I went off exploring. I found carrot. I found berries. Lots of berries. And I found something. I'm not sure what it was. But the neighbors didn't look too friendly, so I didn't stick around to ask them. After all, I wasn't about to waste the precious little health I had on a fight I was pretty sure I wasn't going to win. Questionable neighbors aside, this seemed like it might be a nice little place to set up a base. However, Gus had very specific requirements in mind. So after spending a little time dancing around the campfire, because as it turns out, my new character is a bit of a firebug, we went off again in search of Gus. Of course, I wasn't going to let a little thing like searching for Gus stop me from gathering. So I gathered. Well, while I waited to find out where he was at. Along the way, I also learned that my little character doesn't particularly like trees. I don't know why. Once I had a clear direction from Gus of which direction he had gone, I headed that way to see what I could find. All I had to do was follow the road, right? So along the road we went. After all, a road should be safe, right? A village. Ah, these are the pigmen Gus was talking about. So I must be going the right way. Well, we'll just stop. We're going to take some of their berries. Apparently they don't mind. And I need them a lot more. However, eating still doesn't seem to be helping much. Although, I have a few more hit points than I did. Just a few. The pigman village is kind of cute. They have a lot of crops. Perhaps I shouldn't take all of them. But I will take these berries. For the road. Thank you, Mr. Pigman. See you later. Alright. So on we go and... oh! Bees. I'm going to avoid those bees. Yep. You'll stay... oh, I don't know what you are. Okay, you stay over there. I know I don't want to fight you. I am not wasting my precious few hit points on you. Where is this thing going? Where is Gus leading me? And what are these things? And it's getting dark. Oh no, do I risk a fire? I should probably risk a fire. After looking at the map, I decided I definitely need to risk a fire. And that is where we're going to end it. If you want to see more of Let's Starve Together, leave a comment below. Let me know. And until next time, bye for now.